let's talk about the upcoming election results because it's already exactly 8 a.m. now, the first since the Lok Sabha elections, and a decisive moment for many political veterans and some newcomers as well. Among them is Kamlesh Thakur, the wife of Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu, whose political fate will be determined with this election result. As the assembly seats also going to polls are Raiganj, Ranakhat and Dakshin and Baghra and Maniktala in West Bengal, Badrinath and Mangalore in Uttarakhand, Jalandhar West in Punjab, Dera and Hamirpur and Nalagarh in Himachal Pradesh, Rupoli in Bihar, Vikramandi in Tamil Nadu and Amarwara in Madhya Pradesh. Now, as far as the details that are now coming up, we will talk about each and every state one by one. We have Varshni with us right now. Varshni, as far as the counting is concerned, give us a quick live update this morning.
Well, definitely, yes. The elections polling took place on the 10th of July, 3 days ago, and today at 8 a.m. the counting has now begun. Initially, the postal ballot will be counted first, and then the remaining VVPAT votes will be counted. And Vikramandi, if you see, it's a very small constituency, and this constituency comes under the Villupuram district, and roughly there are around 10 lakh voters in this particular constituency. And this constituency was, has come for the bypoll because of its previous MLA from the DMK party, Mr. Pugarendi, recently passed away during the election campaigns of Lok Sabha. And now the bypoll has also completed. We have two main candidates. It's direct fight between the DMK and the NDA. The DMK fielded its own candidate, Annur Siva, whereas the NDA candidate was from the PMK party. C. Anbumani was the candidate. And if you see, this falls under the northern part of Tamil Nadu, and the northern part of Tamil Nadu is a little bit of different type of voting. And this particular area is a lot of caste-based votes, and it's predominantly the one-year community. And that is why one can say that the PMK was given the seat from here to contest in the bypoll. And with all likelihood, after the polling completed, one was able to understand from the ground that the DMK has a higher edge here, though everybody expected DMK to lose because of the Kalakuruchi tragedy, the 65 deaths, and also the law and order issues, the murder of BSP State President Armstrong. Everything happened, and while the elections also happened, there was a skeptical feeling in the DMK bastion itself that whether they would secure votes or not. But they seem very confident, and it also looks like the DMK is going to win today. And if at all the DMK is winning today, it's a continuous streak of win, not just the Lok Sabha, the previous assembly polls, the previous Lok Sabha and the previous bypolls. They've been having a clean streak from 2018, right. And that is why the opposition parties are finding it really difficult.
Sometime from now, we are expecting that the picture will start getting clearer as far as this particular seat is concerned, because we also now talk about Punjab. Varshni continues to be with us. The bypoll that presents the Aam Aadmi Party with an opportunity to begin its turnaround in Punjab after a disappointing Lok Sabha election results in which it won only 3 out of the state 13 parliamentary constituencies. Let's straight away go across. We have Amandeep joining us right now. Amandeep, good morning. Jalandhar West that we are talking about in particular, how are we looking at as far as the counting begins?
Well, absolutely, Amita. It is a prestige battle for Aam Aadmi Party this time in a West poll after getting the disappointment results from the Lok Sabha elections. And in fact, it is the constituency of the turncoats as well, just because the candidate of BJP, Sheetal Angural, earlier was with Aam Aadmi Party. He was a sitting MLA of Aam Aadmi Party and switched the political party and turned to the BJP, and he's contesting for the bypolls. And in fact, the Aam Aadmi Party has picked up a son of a former minister, Mohinder Bhagat, and in fact who was earlier in the BJP, and now he has been contested from Aam Aadmi Party. So Jalandhar West is a constituency of the turncoats, and in fact it is a prestige battle for the Aam Aadmi Party this time, just because Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann was camping here for almost 1 month. He was staying in a rented accommodation, and he was marshaled his entire army of the party for the polling as well. And even on the other side, the Congress Surinder Kaur is also getting the response, and in fact the people are expecting that though Chennai has won the Lok Sabha seat of Jalandhar and in fact having a lot of influence on the voters as well. On the third side, the BJP is also this time in the contest. So this is is a three-corner contest here in Jalandhar West by polls. But yes, the Aam Aadmi Party's prestige battle. Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has pushed a lot of force on the ground, stayed here for almost 1 month in a rented accommodation to win this seat, just because after getting disappointments from Lok Sabha, Aam Aadmi Party just wanted to restore their political grounds and wanted to show the people that people are still holding the faith in them. So
Right.
just one seat in entire Punjab, and even all the political parties are keeping their eye on this. But let's wait and watch, just because out of 1,71,000 voters, only around 94,000 votes have been polled in this constituency. So the voter turnout was quite low on 10th of July. But let's see, just
All right.
because all are hoping very high from this constituency. And I would like to show you, we are just standing outside the counting center where the counting has begun, and slowly, gradually the things would be...
Well, keep us up to speed with the developments there. Both Amandeep and Varshni with us, and of course we'll be tracking the updates coming in from the other states as well.